Hi guys, so today we're gonna be changing the front disc and the pads on C Class W204. So we got the discs from Goldwagen. I think everything in total with the brake pads it was around 2,800, close to 3,000. So yeah, I'll put the price breakdown and everything on the description. But yeah, not all Goldwagens are equal. So if you're looking for more performance based or more German based parts, this ones are just super brake. So we went for the cheapest options because no one is doing any performance orientated stuff with this car. So yeah, it's up to you guys. There's more expensive German options, but there's a more locally made or a local made brand. So yeah, let's get to it. All right, first step is just to open this, take out that. That's for when we push the thing that squeezes the brakes in there so that the pressure can be able to come out. So that's the first step. Second step, we're gonna take off the wheel and we're gonna get to it. Alright, let's get to it. Remember guys, you wanna untighten it going that way. So if it's like that, you're turning it that way. Lefty, loosey, righty, whatever that says. So after removing the tire, you have to slide it underneath the car. That's so that you don't get hurt if the jerk decides to not be a jerk anymore. You put it behind. So yeah, that's for safety. So that if the jack gives up, the car drops on the tire, not on your head while you're working on all of this. So first thing we're gonna do is move the brake sensor. Get out! That's the brake sensor. That's the sensor that tells you that your brakes are running out. It goes into the brake pad right in there. So next, I'm gonna move on to removing this part. Yay! Alright, so to take out this one, we just put this assembly back. Actually, after you finish taking out the wheel, this is the next thing you should do, but yeah, well, I didn't do it that way. So you put a spanner here to stop this thing or the disc from moving, and then you just move this anti-clockwise. Yeah, and then that is out. So yeah, you guys are learning from me. That is the second step. All right, next step is to remove this bolt here and the other one that's down there so that we can get this part out. So you'll need a 17 to hold this one that's here and a 13 to hold the one that you're actually untightening. Alright, we change tools. We use this one to hold this one at the back, and then you just turn this side clockwise, and then it's gonna come out just like that. And the bottom one, already loosened it, just like that. And so this in essence should be able to come off. Come on. Just make sure you're not pinching the brake line, brake sensor. So what you're gonna do is get a zip tie to just put this up here or tie it to there in the meantime, so that it doesn't hang and cut one of those brake lines that's right there. So that's what we're gonna do, or anything that can hold it. I don't have zip ties, so we're just gonna tie it with some wires up here, just so that we can work down here. Now that's out of the way, just put it up there. Alrighty, next we are unbolting this and this here. That's 18 millimeters. For the tool that we're going to be using, that's the 18. Has to be somewhere around here, but we're going to get it. And then we're going to remove those, and then yeah, take this out at the moment. So hi guys, don't be like me. I didn't have an 18 millimeter, so just went to buy one. So this is going that way. So this two bolts, this one here and that one here, when you turn them, you're turning them clockwise. So yeah, it's out now. You just have to finish that, and then we'll move on to that one. Not that one, well, this one. And then we can take out this thing now. Yeah. Right, so the two bolts from here and down there are right there. So this can now come out just like that. It's out. Just have to slide the pads out like that. Get out. Yes, you still see there's still some life in these pads, but yeah, we're not going to reuse them because this is the main problem. It has a lip and a lip here, so the brakes are squeaking. So it's just time to change that. Get gloves, guys. Get gloves. I got them, but I didn't put them on. Get gloves. Instrument of persuasion. So now what you need is a wire brush. Please make sure it's not the hard wires. This one is a copper one. You can see it's not that harsh. And some brake cleaner just to clean this up. Alrighty, next we're going to need this tool just to push back the, I don't know if we're going to call it a brake caliper, but the thing that squeezes the brakes. I don't know the correct name, but yeah, that's this right here. We have to move it back to be flush here, because we have to put the brakes back on so that this can actually squeeze it again. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do now. I'm gonna use that tool, and yeah. Hey, your lighter.
Eh?
Your lighter.
Your lighter.
Ah.
I light. So
you guys can see it's now flush. Yeah, so we're just gonna use brake cleaner just to clean up. These are paper towels from the kitchen, so yeah, you can use those. That's what I'm. Alright, we've cleaned up that, we cleaned up this. The next thing we have to clean up is this metal clips right here. So you can just simply remove them just like that. That's out. Just make sure you don't bend them. And then yeah, gonna use brake cleaner and the brush. Let me find a box to clean this, and then yeah, let's get on. Right, now the two are cleaned, it's smooth, so don't worry about the little bit of brownish or blackish design that's remaining there. It's smooth. We're gonna add copper grease again. So yeah, that's perfectly fine. So now we're just gonna clean this mating surface as well. Hi guys, so we're done cleaning that. Unless you just want to clean the whole, well, let's call it a disc holder. It's up to you. I just cleaned where this metal clips come into contact, so just in there and here. So yeah, the parts that come into contact with each other are perfectly fine and cleaned up. So yeah, when we're done with that, there's no direction to these things. You just clip them back, just like that. And you clip back the bottom one. And just like that. That is in there. So we're back with that. So we're gonna put the new brake pads on, and yeah, and the disc, and then we're gonna be good. Oh boy, new disc is going on. Just make sure you line up the disc. Let's just get that little screw. Hi. How are you?
Good.
I'm also good.
What you doing?
I'm fixing the brakes.
The brakes are broken.
Yeah, you can say that. Yeah, that's done. Yeah, guys, we've put this the wrong way.
What are you laughing at?
I'm laughing at myself.
Wow.
Yeah, I put the brakes the wrong way.
So what now?
Why didn't you tell me?
Why didn't I tell you what?
That I'm putting them the wrong way.
I didn't know.
Why? Here we're just putting on some copper grease on the edges of the brake pads. That's what's prescribed. That's what we're gonna do. And also, if you saw earlier on, I put the brake pads the wrong way around. I think you're also gonna see it again here. Yeah, please make sure you don't put, I put one the right way and put the other one the wrong way around. Please make sure you don't put them the wrong way around. Yeah, it happens. It was a long day, but yeah. Right, so we've put the two bolts, this one here and the bottom one there. So that's left. So you saw me earlier putting the copper grease, the edges. We're just gonna put some copper grease as well here. Yeah, that was just a problem to do it one-handed, but now they're in. So I'm just gonna put copper grease here and then, yeah, untie this and then we put this back in. We almost there. So the other thing you gotta check after putting in these two bolts is that this can rotate without making noise. So if you can hear noise, that's because the brake pads are closer. Let me just move them to the side, but no noise. No noise whatsoever. That's how you check if you bolted them correctly at the back. But yeah, they should line up correctly. Now we just have to put in these two bolts at the back. Alright guys, the last step I forgot to mention is putting back the brake sensor, and then we'll continue from there. Last thing to do is just clean up with some brake cleaner. You can see we made a mess, so we're just cleaning it up with brake cleaner. Yeah, and we're done with that. So please, we're done with that. So please don't forget to put this back As you can see, the level of the brake fluid rose because we pushed let's just call it a caliper. I think that's what it's called. So just don't forget to close this down. And yeah, all that's left is to put in the wheel. So brake pads done, brake disc done.